Oh man, the bitterness is real from these single black moms, the older black woman. And then they want to proclaim that they leaders, and or better yet, majority of their words, black man can't tell them nothing. And I'm here to tell you guys, man, if they lead us by choice or force. Which one is it? I want you to think about that now. Our single, older black women with children and our modern black women with children, are they leading by choice or force? Because COG said choice. They chose the men that they got the children with, whatever lies he told, whatever game he ran, whatever growing apart excuse that she puts out there for her narrative to make it acceptable, it was as he was, as your children were, a choice. And I just happen not to be from that generation where I give black women excuses because I'm single black mom raised. But you know what? She didn't accept anything. And she became single because of divorce. And then she remarried in the end. He was a bucket of doo-doo, but you know, that was a different story. All of us was grown when she made that mistake. But see, she accepted her choices and she wouldn't let anything happen. Okay, let me show you how she taught me and why my mom was influenced by right and wrong, not social media. I'm going to give you a prime example of this modern mama that's raising her children according to social media standards instead of right and wrong. I never forget it. I met my wife when I was 15 going on 16. She was 14 going on 15. We had been seeing one another a while. Nothing broke the bond we had when we were teeny boppers through high school and the whole yada, yada, yada. My mom uprooted, bought some land in another rural part of the state, and I moved with her. But that didn't stop our energy. Long story short, after she graduated, she was still not of legal age. Well, people graduated on time. 16 going on 17, not 20. She wanted to come and start spending weekends. We got away with it once or twice. But my mom looked me in my face and said, look, Red, let me tell you something. I love you, and I ain't laying up in my own house. But if you ain't married to her, you can't lay up in my house. I love her, you know, because her and my mom got along great, but my mama said what she meant, and she meant what she said, period. And she had a hell of a right hook to back it up. She said, now, if you trying to be with that woman, you don't need no outside, what they call them bastard children. She told me, you don't want no bastard children. At the rate y'all gonna have a family. You need to make that girl right. So back then I loved her and I respected what my mom said, and we got married. And that was 40 freaking years ago. Why are you saying this, OG? Because the choices that these so-called single struggling black moms have made, they are angry at us. I can go to my filter comments and do a whole live stream on the bitter and hatefulness from older, and they know I'm telling the truth about them. They know it. They letting their daughters lay up all in their house. They letting their daughters have boyfriends at 13 and 14 years old at the most managed time in a boy's life. The touchy-feely experiment, curiosity time. These black women, and I told a black woman that, how in the hell do you let a hot-ass young don't know what's burning, what's going on, 13-year-old have a boyfriend? And then you let them be alone. And y'all wondering how they bringing babies home. See, y'all pain is because of y'all. But y'all come out here on society and social media looking for people to blame. And y'all know damn well it's the choices y'all made. Because I hate to burst y'all bubble. One of the main topics is I am not bitter at struggling single moms. I just don't get it. I don't respect it. Because you know what? My wife was a housewife. And I was our sole support. And when we started out, we didn't have nothing but bills and babies. We didn't own no home. We didn't own any property back then. We didn't have no assets. I didn't have nothing at all. I was a starting out young black man with a family. And I never forget it. Minimum wage back then was $3.35. My paycheck every week was $154 and some change. And we made it. And I didn't believe in entitlement. And it was hard as hell. But you didn't see me walking around gloating about it, putting it as a title. I was just a family man. I lived with the choices I made. And you know what? God just happened to be good to me because I always loved cars, even though I didn't have none. And so I created a knack for cleaning them up. So back then, when I was making $3.35, I had to wash cars for $7 a car so that I could buy a real plate or take my kids to the corner store and buy them what we call some Zuzus and Wham Wham. That car wash money every week was that extra money. I didn't know 6 years down the road that around the corner from where I used to wash cars for $7 in the wintertime that I would own a whole block. Yes, hard work does pay off for the black man. But in all my struggles, and I had 5, and they were stair-steppers, I'm not gonna lie, it was hard as hell because I had to buy 5 of everything, winter coats, shoes, and they were boys. It was hard. And I went hard for my family, but you did not see me walking around. And I'm going to keep saying the word gloating. I did not walk around gloating about what I was doing. I had a family and I took care of it, and that was the damn choice I made. And I'm not going to give a black woman credit for doing what she chose to do. Whether she fly and soar like an eagle or crash and burn. Listen, we are living off our choices. I tell my youngins that if you don't invest in yourself and in the right woman and in the right career, you're going to find yourself at 40, 50 years old and ain't got nothing to show for it. And a black man ought to be shaming himself if he's 40, 50 years old and ain't got a damn thing to show for nothing. Not even a car paid for. Nothing. Y'all don't forget to hit that like button, respectfully comment, and subscribe. I'm a yo OG. Love y'all. I'm out.